tuning in. I'm your girl, Miniskirt Myrt, and today my co-host and myself will be discussing and breaking down revelations of COVID. Now, at the top of the year, COVID entered our lives and literally rocked our world. CDC was changing facts every other week.
Literally.
The frontline workers, the healthcare system being exhausted, fatalities at a worldwide high, a president screaming COVID is a hoax, continuously perpetuating statements like I only wear a mask when necessary, spun into racial injustices that are a never-ending story in this country. Literally, this year has changed the world as we know it.
But it's not over yet, so we are going to talk about our triumphs throughout the chaos.
Yeah.
And we're going to start it off with this lovely young lady right here with the red boots. Miss Raven Purse, tell us how's your life been through COVID?
2020 has been like a crazy year, but I feel like it's also been a lot of blessings happening as well. I feel like it's allowed us to just be still. I'm a Jesus lover. If you don't know, I am a Jesus lover, and I feel like God made everybody be still. Whether you was a celebrity, whether you was rich, whether you was in poverty, everybody had to be still, pay attention to what's happening in your home, get your home in order, find out what's happening up in that mind, spend time with yourself, because I feel like a lot of us just be like going, so I got to sit down, I got to reflect, I got to decide what is it I want to do next, what is it I need to focus on, what does I need to work on, do I need to save more money? It's allowed everybody to save more money, it's allowed everybody to revamp their brands, rethink about job opportunities, because some people lost their jobs and some people gained new ones. Right. And also some people wasn't used to spending time with their families. Some people got to spend a lot more time with their families. Some people found new loves. A lot of dating has been happening. Some people got engaged.
Show that finger off.
So it's just been a lot of blessings been happening, but I think more importantly, it allowed all of us to do some self-reflecting. What about y'all?
I mean, for me, he talks about all the time. Like I had to revamp my whole brand.
Yeah.
You're right. I mean, I go out. I'm a goer. I'm outside, but so I had to sit my ass down. Hey, my bank account got stacked up. I was like, man,
talk about it.
I was like, so I spent this much money getting drinks. This is horrible. I have a habit.
He has a habit.
I have a bad habit.
He has a budget for nightlife.
But I say, my mom was right. It was like, if you sit your ass down, like, nah, mom, this is my lifestyle. but no, real stuff. It really had me sit down for a while. The only bad thing about COVID for real is like more so. I mean, of course, everybody dying.
Yeah.
So you gotta be on your P's and Q's. I would say more. I couldn't hang out with my family as much. And like we always do like a lot of family functions. Like I'm a real family oriented person. My family is, I don't know, every 2 weeks my mom's like, yo, you ain't talk to your grandma. I was like, I just saw him 2 weeks ago. So we always having a function at the house or somebody else's house, but we can't do that no more. So yeah, and I mean I'm not trying to be that guy, especially like I see I work out still and like I run a lot and I talk to people. So I'm still outside. So I'm not trying to be the guy that mistakenly kills my grandparents.
Right.
So I gotta stay away from it. I don't want to give you a hug.
That's the part.
The barber shop. Remember Walt was looking like a caveman.
Oh yeah. Hey, look here. I'm back. I was looking bad.
And then as soon as quarantine lifted, Twitter did the whole doing quarantine after.
Oh yeah,
I got
like 200 likes.
Yes,
I got like 200 retweets. I was like, oh, the honey's is out.
Like Jesus
COVID had
Christ.
some of us looking very homeless.
I know if I grew up without a barber, I would not be an attractive young man.
This year was a good. I was already digital with like how I work with stuff.
Yeah.
And good thing is a lot of my family members are already like homebodies, so everybody was potentially just at the home safe. Mm-hmm. Now I did have a scare this year. My aunt caught COVID.
I remember.
And then my mom and my stepdad had caught. They don't know if they were diagnosed with it, but they were really sick, and they sheltered themselves off for like 2 weeks. So I was like confused, like, Mom, you're not answering, you're not doing anything.
You was freaking out.
I was freaking out, and it was because she didn't want to make me worry.
Yeah.
But when I heard not talking to me,
I
I
worried.
Yeah.
But they got through it. Everybody's health has been intact. Business has boomed.
Congratulations,
I see
friend.
I'm really excited, just honestly, and I know we're gonna get to you next with what you've been working with, but individually, all four of us have been doing a dynamic job this year, literally. Like everybody has been getting to it, and I think this was like the time where you got to see what you were made of because you had no choice.
You had no choice.
You had no choice.
You had to find a way.
Find a way. And I
Period.
think this year really showed us what we were equipped for, and it showed us how to really get to it, and it also set us up within the digital realm.
Come
So
on, yeah, it did.
we can really penetrate the digital world heavy. So now it's we got it.
Yeah.
You know. So from that,
Also, it brought the scam Olympics, but.
yeah. Thanks to these COVID loans, and people that are definitely cashing out.
Made the best man
Mad
win.
niggas facing
And
like
going
this.
to jail.
What's
I was
the
like,
worst
later.
thing?
Made the best man not get locked up.
So, some people were going. Some people
Too
were
ham.
Some people were going, keeping it steady. You know, I'm gonna get a
I'm about to say, we
2,000
gonna get
here,
to Myrt.
5,000 here. Some people were going millions here,
I'm about to say,
hundreds of thousands there.
A singer from a famous group is facing
A
life
life.
in
Like
prison.
Who?
Baby Blue.
24 million.
He
From Pretty Ricky?
Yes.
Pretty Ricky.
He was like, he posted.
That makes me feel so
Rambo.
bad because he was arguing with Spectacular on Love and Hip Hop because Spectacular is the rich one and the rest of them don't have
Legitimately
money.
rich.
Legitimately rich.
Yeah.
He should have taught the Spectacular how to finesse because he's about to go to jail.
Oh my
jail.
God.
For myself personally, I think I went through like a very different journey than my co-host because I was like very depressed in the beginning. I work at TV1, but my job is operations. So like what everybody sees in me now, this is not what I do on a day-to-day. So I never worked remote. I was always been essential. So it was very different in the beginning. I was like, am I on a vacation? Like what's going on? And then like the speculation behind COVID, nobody really knows
Knew what it was.
anything. So
Still don't.
no, still don't. So in the beginning for me, like I feel like I watched everybody really keep shit going, and then I had to like push myself in the game. But I went through like just an emotional kind of state, like trying to figure out what's what. I'm very blessed nobody around me got COVID. Well, I'm not gonna say they get COVID.
You know, you probably ran into it, but no one got sick.
No one closest.
No one very close to me got COVID, but 2 friends got COVID in the summer, but they were fine.
Yeah.
And this wasn't when it was peaking, like
Yeah.
when everyone didn't know what was going on. And so through that though, and through you guys obviously inspiring me, I kind of was like, what do I need to do? Like, where do I need to tap in? So then I got on my game. Like, once I was like, okay, this shit is here to stay. I work remote. I gave myself some structure. I wrote it down and I got to it.
Hey.
I said it to say I just want people to take away, like, be kind to yourself. Everybody went through a pandemic. Everyone had to stop and reevaluate. Don't compare yourself to other people. Like, I did 100 projects, which everybody knows is like my baby outside of this, because I wanted the entrepreneurs and creatives around me to talk about real shit that you don't see everywhere else.
Yeah.
So everyone here participated, and everybody gave gems just to let everybody know, like, yo, we in this together.
Keep going.
So that really pushed me to honestly get through. And then I went on to like, from everything that went on with the racial injustices, just to be like, where can we all tap in? We all agree everybody can't be on the front line.
Nope.
You got elderly grandparents. I got a mother over 60. My sister has asthma.
Yeah.
Like it's all different variables. You got to do what's best for you and your family and pray through the process.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody started to tap in to like, what am I supposed to be doing for my community? So I feel like community is important and education. Oh, we'll never know what it feels like to like go to school on an iPad.
Yeah, everything changed.
Like we could go outside and interact with our friends. Like that whole landscape changed. So I felt like it was important to me to just help with the digital divide. But like you said, not to get on a serious note, there's a lot of fuckery going on in COVID too.
Yes.
We was talking about
I feel like this is owned to us, okay? Like, it's been a lot of years where black people didn't have no money, okay? And it
No
also
money.
shows you now, like, it's so easy now for black people to get them SBA loans or sign up for different loans. And then we see how them white people, no offense,
Been finessing the system for
been getting these loans, and it's easy for them to get it. It took for a pandemic to happen for us to be able to get unemployment, for everybody to be able to get food stamps, for everybody to be able to get loans, for everybody to be able to get taken
Hey, look,
care
kid,
of.
look, kid, I never had food stamps in my life.
Never.
They said, hey, everybody can get free food. Like, look here, sign me up.
Sign me
I
up.
was like, this 2 months is gonna be lit.
Come on, that's what I'm saying. So it allowed us to finally be able to reap the benefits that other culture groups, white people, Asians,
And like you
other people didn't get
said,
it.
it's more messed up because it took a pandemic.
To happen.
That's
For
right.
us to finally start being able to get the things that
We
other people
deserve.
been getting.
Yeah,
Amen.
yeah.
So is it really fuckery or is it what we deserved?
Facts.
Well, as they say, just because you got it doesn't mean the intentions were pure.
Yeah.
That's facts.
And-
You got something important?
The fact that we were able to gain strength by staying in the house, because a lot of people, like you said, you went through a time where you went through it, just discovering, but it's a lot of people that still are going through that and they never found the strength to get over that. So the fact that we were able to pivot, find that strength, and get our heads wrapped and get to it, it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And not everybody had that gift this year, so it's kind of like dope to see that we were able to be the ones that
To make it through.
To show you how, No, I think that's a testament in itself. Like Tequila Toast went through a rebrand. I did. I mean, I'm never saying I went through a rebrand. I went through like evolution, like a 2.0 version of myself.
Yes.
And like Raven kept it going. She
Same.
upped the ante. She was on the lives. She was doing this. She was doing that.
Got her drop.
Yeah, she dropped. Yeah, so I think that being able to set a certain marker of Black excellence in COVID just lets you know, as Black people, once again, we are made when we go through the fire.
Yes.
We went. It's like our story is literally like trials to triumph. Literally, like that's what we know.
That's what
We
do.
perform the best when we really tested.
I actually wanted to bring up something. We talked about all the entrepreneurship things going on. Some people that are not entrepreneurs that got let go. Like I was let go as well. There's people that got hired in the pandemic. I got hired in the pandemic. Media Prince got hired in the pandemic. Everybody, people are getting hired still while shit's closed and shit like that.
Right.
You're also more thankful. I think this year also made you
definitely.
more thankful, more
I mean,
grateful.
All the deaths.
I mean, once you
Of
sit down,
everything.
and actually have to focus on shit, like,
Yeah.
I mean, before this, my week, y'all probably know, my weeks was just like go. Oh, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Walt is out. Walt is outside. He's at somebody's spot. He's at a hookah lounge. He's doing something. I had to sit my ass down, like, okay, let me reevaluate what is really important.
Right.
But let's be real. I'm gonna put my 10-4 hat on. But no, it's been some people like that said like they had bad cough, they were sick of shit, and the doctor's like, it's not the flu, but it's something else, so you be okay. This was happening in November, December.
It was the SBA loans and stuff that was signed off by Trump January, or it's either January or February 24th of 2019. So why would he even sign off on something like that? Because that's supposed to happen in case something extreme happens, and then you need to sign off money. Like that was signed January or February 24th of 2019 by Trump.
Exactly. So just to wrap things up, I want everybody just to go around and ask one co-host a post question about what they think the next steps are moving forward, or what they took away from that person's story. So I'll go first.
Okay.
So it's for my sister Raven.
Ooh.
So I want to know, like, in the midst of a pandemic and getting engaged, like, how did that change your mindset on family and like going into the future with this person?
I feel like being engaged in a pandemic is different, because of course, like, I knew I wanted to be around family and friends, and we aren't supposed to be around a large amount of people. So seeing how my engagement played out, and how, since everyone wasn't able to come together, how they created an IG page for me so people can watch it through live, or how they created the Zoom so people can watch it through live, really showed that even in the test of time, certain things can still happen. And then out of these 365 days, we have definitely spent 350 of these days together. So a pandemic just forced us to be with each other even more, but we was already with each other every single day. So it just really now teach you to adore your partner during times that you may hate them, times you may want to scream, times you may need to separate yourself. But if y'all were able to make it through the pandemic, they said it was going to be a lot of marriages that was going to fail. It was going to come out divorced after this pandemic. So it really did. It just allowed me to embrace my partner even more, learn my partner even more, learn ways to be intimate in different ways. And you think about the family, but of course not now. But yeah.
Okay, well, you want to ask somebody a question?
No.
Okay.
No, I'll say something to Walt, because like you said, you've been able, and I tell you often, like, you've been able to get jobs even during the pandemic. Lost jobs, gained jobs. So what is the best advice you can give to other people who are possibly looking for jobs and may not know the next steps or what to do?
Finesse your resume. Always finesse your resume. Like, you could say, let's say you worked doing answering calls. Now you was a manager, or you manage 50 accounts. Just finesse your resume and just keep being active. Don't people like, oh, I applied to 10 jobs today. What's that doing? No, I need up the numbers up. You give me 50. All I'm saying is, even if you're just online. Like online is a new thing, right?
Utilize
Like you
that,
can talk to a
yeah.
lot of people and meet a lot of people online, especially if you just are. You have the right people talking to you, especially like
Yeah.
stuff like Twitter, Instagram.
People are more open.
You see a picture with somebody, or you see you tweeting somebody
Right.
like, oh, who's that? Who's that? Oh
Right.
yeah, you do this, like
Really
yeah.
research.
That's all I know, bro. Like just
Makes sense.
So
start networking.
I got one for all four of us. But I'm gonna start first with. So the idea is, I'm always gonna cite us because I just feel like I'm so happy, like individually, where all four of us are. So through Corona, we've had to learn the digital space. We already were thriving in the digital space, but now we had to rely and literally depend on the digital space. I wanted to know, once you were able to get your thoughts in order, what was that first step you took to penetrate the digital market? I'm gonna go first, and then I want to hear what y'all say. So for
Okay.
me, the Media Prince was already a online web-based. So with digital, I looked at more overproducing of content. So everything became content for me.
Yeah.
So how could I make this look to here? How could I connect this dot to here? And how can I gain that audience here? And how can I switch it there? So I studied different ways that the Media Prince platform can do different things on the digital aspect, far as even for advertisements or paid promotions or just commercials in itself.
Yeah.
That was my input.
Your turn.
So how did you implement the digital market in this place? Because everybody's here is 100% revamped and doing great in it.
I shot my boy BG. He redid my logo. Actually, he gave me my first logo.
Okay.
And then he's got so good. Like, he worked for Under Armour and all these other places. Like,
Okay.
I need to do your logo over, Walt. I can't be you walking around with this logo for me. We got this whole thing over. So he did that for me. And also, he's teaching me. I already knew how to do Adobe Premiere. But he's showing me how to make, like, what's the IG posts with the motions and things of that nature. So when I post, like,
You made
say,
the content more engaging.
basically, I need more digital content. I ain't go to school for communication, things of that nature. So I just want you kicking like you with the homies.
No, it's good.
What about you, Myrt?
I just going back to the whole content is king. I think that I dropped this mode of perfection and just was like, you know what, I'm gonna do what I do best.
Yeah.
For the last 2 years, people trust me with a camera. People like what I have to say. I've engaged with my following not often on live, but when I really have like done it and I saw like the response and the reaction and people chime into like what they want to see and hear from me, I just started to give the people more what they wanted and just ask God like, well, whatever my purpose is, you know what I'm saying, help me tap in and just take me where I need to go. And I just did it. I didn't think about it. I just did it. Yeah, and I, like you said, going back to like the overproducing, it just was like consistently putting stuff out there. And I would just say that, like, just to close off, at the end of the day, COVID, a pandemic, teaches you that life will throw shit at you real, real fast. And the only way you can rebound is trusting yourself and your gut that I have something to give to the world. And when you trust that and you let go of your inhibitions, you will pull through. Everyone here has pulled through. Everybody that's at home watching, if you haven't found that to get you up, I hope this has inspired you to just say, you know what, fuck it. I could do it. Whatever gift God gave me, I could do it.
And just reshift everything. That's what I had to learn to do too. The moral to the story, like Myrt said, you just gotta continue to trust in God. You gotta continue to just allow Him to work on you and just flow.
All things the code. For all things the code, make sure y'all follow the Black Code
Yes.
on Instagram. Follow the Black Code on YouTube and Twitter.
We might be
Subscribe
on-
and make sure y'all tune in and also chime into the conversation on Twitter and Instagram. Let us know what y'all want to see. It's the Black Code.
Hey.